Hi friends, it's Aubrey here at Nebraska AIDS Project, and it's time to set your alarm clocks because once again, it's my favorite time of day, nap time. A brief break in your day to get all the Nebraska AIDS Project news. And today, we're joined by Enrique, who's going to talk to us a little bit about the testing services that we offer here at Nebraska AIDS Project. Hey Enrique, how are you?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm all right.
Good,
All right,
good.
doing all right.
Good.
Would you mind giving a brief introduction as to who you are, what your role here is, and how long you've been with Nebraska AIDS Project?
Definitely. So my name is Enrique Lopez. I'm the Youth Engagement Coordinator here at Nebraska AIDS Project. I primarily work with youth, but I work in the prevention team, so I do testing, outreach, and prevention education.
Awesome. So it kind of ties into the testing services that we offer
definitely.
here.
Testing in-house and on outreach.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So as far as in-house testing, what kind of things do we test for here at Nebraska AIDS Project?
So we do STIs, which are gonorrhea, chlamydia, and we do HIV testing. Those are rapids. And we also, that's it, yeah.
Yeah, so if someone comes in for a testing appointment, what does that appointment typically look like? What happens during it?
So they make the appointment either online or by phone, and then when they come in for their appointment, they walk through the door, they're greeted by Aubrey. And then they're given a COVID screening first, and then after that they get some paperwork to fill out, and then I come and pick them up from the lobby to take them back to the room and do a test and a little more screening information.
So the tests are is it blood for HIV, and like what STIs do we screen for exactly?
Yeah, so with the HIV one, it's going to be a finger poke test. We have two types. We can go over that in the testing room with the person. But it's pretty much just a finger poke. We put it in the little filter thing, and then it gives us the result in about a minute. And then for gonorrhea, chlamydia, for people that have vaginas or vulvas, we have a vaginal swab, or we do a urine test for anybody else, just generally. And those are just pee in a cup, sent to the labs, and then 7 to 10 days we get the result for that one.
Gotcha. So it takes 7 to 10 days to get the STI results. Your HIV results you get before you leave the appointment?
Yep. That's
Okay.
about a minute. Just a little filter system to give you that result that same day.
Got it. So let's say during this process, either with the HIV, I guess we'll start with the HIV. If something were to come back reactive, what steps are taken at that point?
So with the HIV test we have here, they're all preliminary, so it would pretty much be a screening for the antibodies. So we would have to confirm it with the blood draw, which would be for detecting the actual HIV virus. And we usually make that appointment the same day if we can. And after that, we'll talk to a provider and see what steps to go further from there. So.
Okay. And what about the STIs? If their results come back reactive there after the 7 to 10 day waiting period, what's the next steps that we take on our end?
So we call them to make an appointment with one of our partner sites to get treatment. Depending on gonorrhea, chlamydia, they'll do the shot or the pill for the antibiotics. Sorry. So we pretty much just streamline them to treatment.
Got it. So it's a fairly easy process from being tested here to if something does come up reactive, a linkage to care process of how those people would be treated and different avenues they'd be able to go down.
Yeah, definitely.
And for booking appointments, you can book them online or call the front desk. Also, did you want to talk a little bit about testing to go?
Yeah, definitely. So during COVID, we had no testing, as everyone knows. So we started the Testing to Go program, where we got these magical mouth swab tests. So you pretty much go online, fill out a little jot form survey, letting us know that you want to request a test, and then we mail it to you. It's a mouth swab test. You do it at home, just like our regular HIV tests, mail-in checks for HIV, and it's given, the results given in about 20 minutes that same day. So fairly easy.
Does that email address still work if you're interested in testing to go?
Yes.
The testing to go. So that email address, if you want to request a test, is testingtogo@nap.org. And that's another way you can get in contact with Enrique or in contact with someone for a testing to go kit.
Yep.
Well, thank you so much for joining us here and letting us know how the testing process works here at Nebraska AIDS Project.
Definitely.
Thanks for your time. And unfortunately, it's time to wake up because nap